Hi, this is Thor, aka Arnold from TC Electronic, and this here is the brand new Röttweiler Distortion pedal. As you can probably tell from the name, Röttweiler is a high gain pedal, so it's designed for metal riffing and all-out shred solos, so check it out. One of the big problems with high gain pedals is the fact that they may sound great when you're at the dealers or at home just rehearsing by yourself, but as soon as you play in a band situation or try recording, they have a tendency to kind of disappear in the mix, and that's because they're too scooped, a lot of these pedals. This is not the case with Röttweiler. We voiced it specifically so that it'll cut through any mix and sound great even when you have the full band playing. Unlike most high gain pedals, Röttweiler is designed using something called soft clipping, which is the way that tube amps, even high gain ones, are designed as well. So this guarantees that this will sound as close to a real tube amp cranked as possible. Röttweiler features 4 controls: a gain knob, which lets you go from less gain, which is still a lot of gain, to even more gain, and it also tightens up the sound and makes it more compressed. A level knob, which lets you go from silent to quite a bit of boost. And last but not least, we have 2 EQ controls, a bass and a treble. The cool thing about the Röttweiler bass and treble knobs is the fact that they're active. This means that you can attenuate or boost the signal or the frequencies that you want, so you can add more bass or less bass, and the same thing goes for the treble. So you can really tailor the sound whether you want something that's scooped with a lot of bass and treble or something that's more tight where you cut a bit of the bass. Last but not least, we have the voicing switch up here, and this really is 2 pedals in one. In the top position, you'll get a more open, mid-rangey kind of sound, which is perfect for 80s hard rock, as well as classic metal songs. In the bottom position, you'll get a scooped sound, which is perfect for heavy chugging, for thrash metal, and stuff like that. Röttweiler features 2 bypass, and if you flip the pedal around, you'll find a really easy 1-scoop battery access. So just use your pick or a coin, and you can quick and easy get to the battery. So the setup for today is pretty simple. We have a Les Paul kind of guitar with some active EMGs tuned to regular E. And then we have over here the Evil guitar tuned down to C, a Hansen Telegibi. We have a small Koch amp just to show you guys that you can get some pretty brutal tones just from a totally clean amp. And of course we have the Röttweiler over here. Here's my clean sound. So here's Röttweiler with everything at 12 o'clock and the voicing switch in the top position, so that is more mid-range. So if you want to go for something more classic 80s thrash, just put the voicing switch in the bottom position and back down a little bit on the bass. So let's say you want the same kind of sound but even more aggressive. Just crank the gain a bit and crank the bass and treble knobs as well for a really piercing tone. So now I backed the gain all the way off and switched the guitar tune to C to get you a more modern type of rock sound. In this example, I cut down the gain quite a lot, and cut down the treble as well for a more low and woolly kind of sound. If you want to get death metal tones, just put the voicing switch in the bottom position and crank the gain up a bit.